everyone, and welcome to Destination Penguins. We are Jarek and Agnieszka traveling to the bottom of South America in our van Mundo. In 2023, we left our American lives behind and embarked on the journey south. Life is short, world is beautiful, and we want to make memories for a lifetime. So join us on this journey as we publish the highlights on YouTube. We came to a beautiful town. It's called San Ignacio. There is a mission set up in San Ignacio in 1700s, I think. And it has this gorgeous square with these beautiful trees, very shaded. It's like an oasis because everything here is super green. And in order to get to this town, we went through palm trees and palm trees and palm trees. It was just gorgeous. It's just a really old town with nice coffee shops and restaurants, and we're thinking that maybe we can find some tacos around, so something nice to eat. Anyway, I really like it here, and the weather is fantastic. It's not windy, it's not hot, and I'm sure at night the square comes alive. It's like nice. I think these must be cottonwoods. There is a lake in the nearby, or maybe some springs, I read, so probably that's why the missionaries came here, because the earth is so fertile and there's plenty of water around, because we're technically in the middle of the desert. So alright, we're walking in San Ignacio. Nice buildings. Ooh, need to put my sticker on it if I can. There are some spots available. Anybody we know? Ooh, FNA was here. So cool. Anybody else? Nobody we know. Okay, maybe we can ask if we can put our sticker in. We are at the mission. So pretty. Here's the courtyard of the mission. The building is built on. So it was built in 1716 of this white stone. And mission buildings. According to the sign, the mission was abandoned in the beginning of 19th century because there was no more Cochima Indians around. Therefore, there was nobody to convert into Christianity. We are on the way to Loreto, to Bahia, Concepcion, to stay on the beach, and passing through the middle of Baja, from the Pacific Ocean to the Sea of Cortez, and driving through this rugged landscape of cactuses and shrubs and all sorts of different things. And then suddenly we see this massive volcano ahead of us. The rest of the mountains are much shorter than this, and apparently I looked at the map and it's called the Volcano of Three Virgins. I love the old Mexican names. We just left Mulegé with some groceries and driving to Bahia, Concepcion to find a place to stay for another few days, like maybe 4, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. We have no plans. So there is one place right here. Is this the place we're thinking about going? No, we're going to Playa Los Cocos. But this one looks good too.
Yeah.
Has nice clubhouse and it's not really that crowded, but it's right off the road, so but it has a good access road. Anyway, we'll see what we find. There were many beaches with the car access.
This one might even have a store or restaurant.
Yeah,
And
I saw
think they
something.
might have
Yeah, that there is a restaurant.
showers.
Yes. Okay, here's our setup. We're on Playa Los Cocos. Mundo is parked next to the Palapa. And in the Palapa we have a lot of shade. And we have a table and chairs and Yarek. And then the entrance is right here, right underneath the Palapa. And then there's this beautiful view. Very quiet Bahia Concepcion. It seems like all the palapas are taken, but there are still not that many people around. So we're going to go swimming soon. And it's just in front of our home. So this is our second beach in Baja. The first one in Bahia Concepcion. And the way things work here is that you get a cabana. You're paying 250 pesos per night. That's about $15. You get the cabana. And ours is 20 pesos. expensive artificial skylight because some of the palm fronds are broken, so it kind of is nice. So that gives you a lot of privacy, right? And in addition to that, it has this luxurious feel because, like, in front of the cabana, nobody swims. It's kind of like your slice of beach. Nobody swims in front of your cabana. Nobody sits in front of the cabana. Barely people ever walk in front of your cabana. And some of them are a little bit further forward. Some of them are backwards. So it gives you the extra privacy. Anyway, we set up the van right here. So it's one step down and then there's a cabana right here. So we don't have very far to go. And we have this table and we try to cook as much as possible on the outside. So today we went to town and picked up a nice fish and we're going to be frying
And the
fish.
chef Jarek is
Yes.
preparing roast potatoes, roast carrots,
Yes,
and fried fish in panko.
yes, it's going to be delish. New beach, El Recason. It's kind of an interesting beach because when the tide is out, the beach, I'm going to turn around, the beach actually has a spit. Is that what it's called? Meaning that it opens up and we can go to the other side. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And apparently there are some chocolate clams you can dig up from the sand. I don't know how to do that, and I would prefer not to take them anyway, even though they sound delicious.
No le pido a las estrellas, mucho menos al sol. Solo pido a...
Right, arrived in Loreto, which is Pueblo Mágico on the Baja Peninsula, the oldest town on Baja, settled by Jesuit missionaries in 1697. And it's really pretty. This passage to the main square. We have arrived at San Javier. I think there's parking right here. Man, this building is beautiful. I love the stones, and also the facade is gorgeous. Look at the facade. Oh. Let's go in. Oh. What's this? Nice hotel. Love the roosters crowing. It gives this kind of a feel of very local, like a normal village. There's some old graves, probably of the priests, but I don't see. And then there's a bell tower on this end. Visiting the mission in San Javier, we found this parking space at Rancho Viejo, and we asked the owners if we can stay here overnight, and they said yes. We're trying to get to the river, but we couldn't. So we found this spot, and we're cooking onion pasta today among these cactuses. They're pretty impressive. So that's our park up for tonight. There's Mundo. It's pretty nice. It's nice to be in the mountains for a change as opposed to being on the beach. But we're going to the beach tomorrow. Here is our new beach. It has a little island in the distance. And then Mexican village this way.
Fishing beach.
Yes, it's a fishing village. And some other houses. The highway one, it's in the distance, so we can't hear it very well. In San Ignacio, so that was one of the mission towns on the Baja Peninsula. And from there we went to the coast through Santa Rosalia. There was really nothing there. And then drove south to a town, Mulegé. It's a cute little town on the Sea of Cortez. And then from there we stopped at a couple beaches on Bahia de Concepcion, like Los Cocos and Requesón and so on. Then we drove, after a few days, we drove to Loreto. Loreto is the oldest town on Baja. It's also a mission town. There, from there we drove to the mountains and to a town called San Javier with another mission, and that's where it was. It was a tiny little town. It was in the mountains, so it was kind of a break from the ocean. And then from there we drove to a beach, Juncalito.